All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. What is good? What is good? What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, you know who I be, the good doc, Dr. Mike TV. Back again, once again, with another classic live stream for that ass today. Sincerely hope everybody is blessed. Sincerely hope everybody's having a good one. The good doc is having a fantastic day. Official time check is 9:09 in the PM Eastern Standard Time, which makes it about 8:09 in the PM Central Time, which makes it about 6:09 in the PM for everybody repping that West Coast. And of course, until daylight savings time, it is officially 10:09 in the AM Philippine Standard Time. Wherever you guys are reporting in the world today, maraming salamat sa lahat. And thank you guys for joining the Good Doc on this particular live stream today. I hope you guys are having a sincere, blessed one. I really felt like there is no better way to get this one started than being honest with myself and being honest with others. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you, myself included, we cannot be convinced about the dreams that exist in the eyes of others. We, as individual human beings, cannot be convinced about the ideologies and the ideas that exist in the minds of others. Now, with that being said, I like to pride myself on being a very humbled individual. I'm not here to pat myself on the back and talk about how great I am, because that's just going to come off a bit cocky. You have to feel good about yourself. You have to feel great about yourself. But in reference to my content, I like to pride myself on being as honest as I can possibly be from A to Z. I do not believe that there has ever been a video that I put out that was so far-fetched that when you go back and look at it, you're like, Doc, you were completely wrong about that. And if I have, I apologize in advance. And I think that I've probably made a video correcting my own mistakes. So I like to make sure that from the beginning of time, the doc was going to show everybody the good, the bad, and the ugly as it pertains to the Philippines. I do not want you guys to come to the Philippines and think that you're going to live a dream. Okay, I'm not going to sit there and try to convince you that you're going to live like a king on a peasant's salary. By that, I mean coming to the Philippines with $500 in your pocket and making it work. Now, I've made videos wherein I've explained how you could possibly make it work if and only if you follow by certain rules and forgo certain gratifications that most men need. It's not impossible to live off of $500. It's just, how can I say it? It's not impossible. It's just not not recommended. Okay, best way for me to put it, it's not recommended for you to even fucking try. And what convinces me that a lot of people who are coming out here talking about only the positive standpoints of the Philippines or anywhere that they travel, this isn't just necessarily a Philippine based video, but in hindsight, that's what I speak on. But with other vloggers that are speaking in whatever country they're in at the particular moment in time, you have all these guys shedding the positive image of, you know, what's happening in the country, but not giving you the real. I want to use this guy as an example, okay? And this is not fair because this guy is really big and he's got like the way he makes videos and shit. He has like an agreement with the tourism association of whatever that country he's in. But there was this guy. You remember the guy? I don't know his name, but he makes these like short videos, like these 5-minute videos of things to do in like certain countries. He's done Morocco, he's done the Philippines, and he's like made these quick short videos about all of the fantastic things and reasons why you should visit certain countries. And he's pretty good. It's attracting me, and it's really like something that a lot of people get behind. I mean, he's got like these videos on Facebook and shit. People have shared his videos. I can't remember his name to save my life, but he makes like these short videos about why you should visit certain places like Morocco, the Philippines, whatever. So in the video that he made about the Philippines, it was interesting because he was like, yeah, you can get into a taxi cab and only have to pay $3 to get to your location, right? And what he failed to realize, or what he failed to divulge in reference to what is true about that statement, is yes, if your Uber or your Grab that you purchase only cost you $3, 150 pesos, that is all you're going to pay. But you didn't take into consideration how long these people are going to be in traffic while traveling from destination to destination. So yeah, it may only cost you $3, but you may be in traffic for 3 hours. You feel me? So when I talk about the realistic aspect of life in the Philippines, these struggle vloggers, man, they're not living a dream. They're basically just trying to sell you one. They're trying to sell you on the fact that these women are beautiful, that they're going to come after you, that you're the cream of the crop, and that you're this and that you're that. If you really want to know the truth, yes, foreigners do have, to an extent, and a lot of people may disagree with this, but to an extent, we are appealing because we are different. I'm not talking about just black. I'm not talking about just white, but simply because you are a foreigner and you're different than the local guys, you kind of stand out and you kind of give yourself an advantage or an opportunity to be able to seek out the women. I will not say that, but to think that every woman is going to seek you out as an opportunity is completely false. If yes, you believe that they're going to seek you out as an opportunity, yeah, they just might seek you out as more of a mark than an opportunity. You dig? So in hindsight, when I'd hear about all these other foreigners making these videos about the happy-go-lucky narrative that the Philippines is supposed to possess, and you know who I'm talking about, right? Come on, guys. I'm not talking about any vlogger in particular, but you do have a set or a group of individuals whose videos about the Philippines are seemingly positive all the fucking time. I mean, all the time. They're not necessarily struggle vloggers. They probably do extremely well because they have a lot of viewers and subscribers, XYZ and 123. No names need to be mentioned. So I'm not saying that they're pretty much struggle vloggers, but the simple fact that they only focus on the positive aspect of the Philippines, it really hurts my soul, because anybody who sits there and believes that everything that they're saying is 100% factual is in for a rude awakening when they step off that plane. Yes, there is a lot of things to be happy about in the Philippines, bro. 100%. But there's a lot of things that you got to adjust and deal with as well. I mean, when I talk about living the dream, I mean, you're going to be able to live like a king with very little money, first and foremost. That's one very, very false narrative that a lot of people have been very vague about. I kind of feel like that's the best way to use the wording. There's a lot of guys out there that are very vague about the idea of living off of very little in the Philippines. They're not talking about specifically what they have to do to make that money work. They're not talking about the locations they're staying. You guys see the location I'm at right now, right? I like it. I like my little small shit. Okay. And I'm happy with it. I'm cool with that for the moment. All right. Eventually it'll get played and I'm going to have to move. But right now, in the moment, it doesn't bother me. But you have people who are trying to live off of $500 a month. Trust me, you're going to get a 3,000 peso boarding house per month where you're sharing a common bathroom with a bunch of other local people, and there's no place for you to cook. You probably laying on a wooden mattress, and you probably got this foam little piece of shit to lay on. Trust me, I know how Filipino living is, dude. I've been there. I've done that. I've seen it with my eyes. It doesn't faze me. It doesn't bother me, but yet and still you have this guy walking around on the streets and shit with a camera in his hand, talking about, man, look at the beautiful beaches and look at the women, and everybody, you should come to the Philippines, man. You should come to the Philippines. You should do this. You should do that. Y'all see it, man. Y'all see it. But these struggle vloggers, ladies and gentlemen, they are not to be relied on as the number one source. I'm not necessarily going to consider myself to be the number one reliable source. That's basically based on personal opinion, how you choose to view my content. You may find somebody else's content better than mine, so be it. But at the end of the day, I don't want you to sit there and take everybody's word as bond. The reason I believe that shit is because life gonna bite you in the ass when you touch down and you realize that what you thought it was gonna be based off of what somebody else told you it was gonna be. That shit gonna hurt. That shit gonna get your feelings hurt, man. That shit gonna get your feelings hurt. mm, mm-mm. It's gonna be a shame. No, I'm not talking about oh boy. See, this is what a lot of people fail to realize. Okay, a lot of people think I'm talking about oh boy. No, see, the thing about him is he never really lied about what his current situation was. I won't say his name, but I see it in the chat. He never really lied. And basically, when he put out his information on the tube, it wasn't from a, oh, look at how beautiful my life is in the Philippines. It was more or less like, look at how real my shit is in the Philippines. Maybe it could have been to convince you to help him. Maybe it could have been to basically convince you that, whatever the reason was. that's your own shit, and that's the only way you could go about it. All right. But ladies and gentlemen, that's just my thought process on the entire situation. I'm trying to figure out why y'all haven't hit the like button yet. Y'all know the rules, man. Y'all make sure y'all caress, molest, and distress yourself with the like button. It wants it. It means it most definitely has to have it, guys. If you want to support the doc, please feel free to do so. But of course, I'm happy that you guys just come through and spend a little bit of time with me today. 27 watching. That's a hell of a good number for me. I enjoy it. I appreciate you guys spending time with me on this Sunday evening, U.S. time, wherever you are in the world today. Shout your city out, shout your state out, shout your country out. I'll definitely be there to let you guys know or to at least respond to the shout out. All right, let me highlight my people who have showed up. My boy MD, what's good with you, man? He said he was not buying the dream. He said you have to go there and see it for yourself. You have to do more than that. You got to get your ass up and go. You do. Boots on the ground, man. Nothing beats it, people. Shout out to my man Kurt, my boy Curtis. He said somebody else's dream may be somebody else's nightmare. Very true. He said, I'm buying the dream, having a very simple life after retirement. People buy the American dream, and I don't think that it is a dream. Here's where things get a little bit scary. Shout out to my boy Patrick from Washington, D.C. Here's where things get scary. And here is what I don't understand. Here's a question I have to pose to my audience because you guys seem to really, really know a lot more than I do. Okay, here's the truth. Explain to me, please explain to me, why a foreigner. I gotta get my words right, and I'm probably gonna fuck it up. I just don't care. But can somebody explain to me why a foreigner would retire in the Philippines and build like this fucking big ass house or like a fucking mansion in the Philippines? I mean, I guess it might be cheaper than the US, but thinking about bills and all that stuff that comes with it, the price of building a house is not really too expensive, but then you got to make sure it's done right. Got to stay on top of people, and then you have to do all this shit. Plus worry about paying the bill on it and all that shit. I don't know, man. But explain to me why you come to the Philippines to like build like a mansion that you couldn't have in the United States. Is it because you couldn't have it in the United States, so you just felt like you had to get it right now for yourself? I don't know, man. I'm kind of bummed out on that. Like, bruh, I come to the Philippines for a simpler life personally, and to be able to live the way I want to. But I guess if that's the way you want to, then okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what would be the purpose of all of that extra shit. That's it. That's my only thing. Like, what is the purpose of saying I want to live the American dream in the Philippines? If you want to live the American dream in the Philippines, why don't you just stay in the States though? Because that's the American dream. That's the place you want to utilize it, right? I mean, somebody got to help me out, bro. Somebody got to help me out with that one. Shout out to my boy Trucker Dub. What's good? Guys, if you guys want to get your very own Destination Philippines t-shirts, please feel free to hit me up in the email, MikeThePIGuide@gmail.com. That should be listed in the description area below. Yo, these shirts have been selling the fuck out, guys. I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. I did not expect that they were going to do as good as they did. And I'm glad that you guys are responding well. You can customize it the way you want to. Shirt sizes from small to 5XL. And of course, any shirt color you could desire, it could pretty much be utilized as long as it fits within the color spectrum. So any of you gentlemen want to get your very own Destination Philippines t-shirts, please feel free to hit me up an email, drop something in the chat, and I'll take care of that. But Trucker Dub, shout out to my boy Alaska Whiskey. What's good, family? I'm Ed Global, all the way in Michigan. What's good, man? Alaskan says don't have to come into work. Okay, you guys are working. My man Vamp, appreciate the live stream that we did the other day, man. But that's for sure. Ahmed says it takes money to live good overseas. It does. It definitely takes some currency. I'm not going to say it takes a lot of money, but it definitely takes some money. You just can't come here broke. And I mean, I don't want to seem like I'm beating a dead horse because that's kind of what I feel like I'm doing. Kind of feel like when you're repetitive in nature, it seems to be like, oh man, we've been there, we've done that, we've talked about this, we've talked about that. But okay, what else can we talk about that's different now? But in this situation, I'm trying to specifically explain why you guys should not believe what these fucking foreign vloggers are always saying. This shit is unrealistic to the utmost. Sometimes this shit is just, it's bad. All right. And I've seen people say the most outlandish shit. I'm not here to dime people out, and I'm damn sure not here to give anybody any shine on the Good Docs channel. But I just want to let y'all know, man, some people be lying through their damn teeth, bro. And I ain't feeling it. My man MD says, don't let the vloggers lie to you. Go for yourself. True, because they be lying, bro. I've met a lot of people who just blatantly lie. My man Alaskan says, don't think you need a boatload of money to live well either. That's just going to keep folks from coming over. I think you need a sizable income. I'm not going to say a boatload. I'll say sizable. That's the best way. I know it's a very vague term to say sizable, but some of these people be lying to y'all talking about, yeah. See, okay, here's the truth. Here's how I feel. When you hear these foreigners talking about, oh, you can live off of this amount of money, they're probably more so speaking about themselves. All right. And like my man said earlier, it may be their dream, but somebody else's nightmare. You feel me? So maybe they're talking about, yes, me, myself, and I can live off of $1,000 a month. You try to come there and do that shit yourself. You're over here getting upset. You're like, man, there's no way in hell that I'm going to be able to do the things that I want to do for me, myself, and I, and live a comfortable life in the Philippines. And people don't seem to get that particular part of when people are speaking about life in the Philippines. I can literally only speak about the Philippines from my own personal experiences. You'll see a lot of my experiences and a lot of experience shared by other realistic vloggers start to overlap. You'll start to hear, okay, well, he said that in his video. Then I went over Black American Expats video. Shout out to my boy. He said that in his video. Then I heard my man over here say the exact same thing or something similar to it. So maybe, just maybe, what is being mentioned here is something that I can note as a, realistic analysis, in fact, as it pertains to a multitude of different resources. Dig? A lot of people don't give you that information. A lot of people try to perpetuate and regurgitate. That's what I've started to learn about vloggers and stuff, myself included. I might have some repetitive content every now and again. I try to do different shit, but sometimes it can be repetitive, but I'm trying to regurgitate it in a different way. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. My man, Mr. Big Stick Combat, was good. He said, I said this before. I live on $600 a month. I did it, but it was soul crushing. I'm not on $1,400 a month, which is easy. Oh, you said you are able to get $1,400 a month, or that's what you're bringing in? Oh, $600 a month is doable. Like I said before, who wants to do that shit? That's what I'll say. Nobody really wants to do that. That's a challenge to yourself, bro. That ain't something that you do because you do the shit just because you have to do it. You do it because you want to. That should be the reason why you spend $600 a month, not because you're obligated or you feel like you have to do it because you ain't got no money. Shout out to my boy JD Orca in the building. My boy Robert Morris. My man Manny. What's good with you, bro? My man Diamond Life OG. Shout out to my boy Robert Morris. He says a lot of people are just not putting out realistic content. They are lying. They're blatantly lying to people out here, man. They're blatantly lying. And I'm not in a position or don't really care enough to fucking call people out on it. I just want to do my own thing. I just want to stay in my lane and work what I got. And if people want to follow my word, or if people have questions and they want to ask me, I'm all game for it, guys. You can ask me whatever the fuck you want to, because I'm proud. I promise you, I will not lie to you. All right. But some people will, they'll say what they think people want to hear. And I'm not, I'm not against saying what people want to hear. I'm just against lying. I know that sounds like it doesn't go together. But what I'm trying to say, realistically, I can sit here and tell you everything that's wrong with the Philippines, and I will not have a problem stating those facts to you so that you understand. As a matter of fact, I might make that a video, everything that's wrong with the Philippines. And I'm probably going to get shitted on for it by Filipinos. Oh, if you don't like the country, then get the fuck out, you N-word. Trust me, I already smell that shit coming a mile away. But at the end of the day, if I want to put the video out, I'm going to explain to you from a foreigner's perspective everything that I believe to be not of the best nature in reference to life in the Philippines. But I don't know, man. I don't know. They don't fuck with me like that. My man, Mr. Combat, says, I have a friend who lives on very little, 12 years here in the Philippines full time, no girlfriend. Yeah, he probably doesn't have a girlfriend because he doesn't have money. That's true. John Doe, what's going on, man? He says, that's why I never believe what is said on YouTube. It gives distorted picture of the Philippines. Very true. Whiskey says, I don't believe in living the dream. That's the difference between me and someone who has unrealistic standards. Touche. My boy Big Brother says, who is it? Who in their right mind wants to live a life in the PUAs and the PH in their working age? We should have better purpose than the pursuit of Punan. And I agree with you. I mean, see, you bring up a point that is hard for. Hold on, time out. Back up. He said, who wants to live a life pickup artistry in the Philippines in their working age? Okay, never mind. I was about to say I believe in retiring early, but to an extent, I'm talking about it from the perspective of I'm still relatively young, and I should probably work a little bit more besides retiring, just vacationing from time to time. But yeah, I get you. But most of the people in the Philippines are so desperate to get some that it really does fuck up the entire vibe, bro. I can't front, man. Fucks up everything that's going. That's what's fucked up in the world today. You guys know it. All right. MD says the Philippines have a lot of cons, not just pros. The women are the reason we go there, probably for the first place. That's true. Diamond Life says you're gonna be in for a rude awakening when you get there and see reality versus going off most people's content. That's true. It's just tough. Alaskan Whiskey, I'm with you, bro. I want to be retired at 42. Maybe I'm gonna have to stretch mine a little bit longer. Just in case. But yeah, 40 seems like a logical age to retire as well. My man Manny says, when I start putting more videos out, I'm gonna give it to everyone raw. You gotta be raw, real, and uncut. Manny, you asked me if I got sick here. Nah, I don't really get sick a lot in the Philippines. I can count on one hand how many times that I've been actually sick, like, you know, with vomiting and stuff. Maybe I've had like the runs or something, but I haven't been super sick to where I felt like I had to go to the hospital. Nothing that dramatic. My man Robert says, dog, he said they better learn to take multiple trips to see for themselves. True that. Mr. Wonderful, shout out to my boy. He says just got off, had to catch the show, man. Appreciate you coming through, family. My man Andy the Virgo, what's good? He says Bama's not a bad guy. His life is his life. True. That's who we were talking about earlier. My boy Robert Moore says each of my trips have been a different experience and had a different cost. So, and that's what I think everybody seems to basically get fucked up. This is where people seem to get things messed up. You bring up a great point. You say that each time that you've traveled, you've had different experiences and different costs. Every time you come to the Philippines, you can't expect your money or the money spent to be the exact same. The same thing with your monthly established, and I put that in air quotes, budget. You can't expect that the money that you're going to spend last month is going to be the same money that you're going to spend in the upcoming month. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. But before we start, I see about 38 individuals in the building. I need a like to dislike counter, man. Get the likes up for the good dog. Caress that button. Do it for the good doc. All right, likes are free; they don't cost you a damn thing. If you guys want to support the good doc for dropping these jewels tonight, man, you guys already know how to do so. But I do appreciate you guys coming through and showing some love. I'm trying to make it through this chat. My apologies. I get caught up in my own talking points sometimes, so I have to apologize. But thank you guys for being here and sticking it out with me. But make sure you get the likes up on your way in or out. My man Robert Morris. Okay, I'm sorry. My man MD says if you're a single man, it is a great place to be. You'll definitely get you play on. I'll say that. You'll definitely get it in. My man Rob, what's good? He says to all traveling brothers, be a king, not a tourist. Touche. Jarrell J, what's good with you? Patrick, appreciate you coming through. Jarrell says you're talking about living in a big house or the outhouse. Bruh, I'm trying to figure out why the hell you want to come to the Philippines and fucking build a mansion. I mean, just tell me the truth. I'll never get that one, man. El Padrino, I have not confirmed any of that information. You guys probably know more than me. So if it's true, that's unfortunate. Robert Morris, I get it, man. You have no plans of leaving, but do you really need all that property? And the reason why I bring it up as a talking point, guys, is because I feel like it brings a lot of bad, I don't want to say negative press, but it brings a lot of unnecessary attention to yourself. You have the biggest house in the barangay, huh? You don't think that people are going to be looking at you with this big ass house? Arthur Foster, man, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for that. But you don't think that having this big ass house is drawing a lot of attention to yourself? You don't think that that people are not going to be looking for a way to try to rob your ass with all this shit you got because they know you have it, they see you got it? Come on, bro. This is the Philippines, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care who you are. People will try to find a way to get a come up off you. It sucks, but it's true. So if you're building this big ass mini mansion for no unnecessary reason at all, please explain to me what you believe is going to happen. Please explain to me what you think is going to be happening. El Padrino, that is somewhat accurate. I cannot confirm or deny that statement, but you might be on point. Maybe not. About my current location, JD Orca, I do agree it could be an ego thing, trying to impress the Filipina. That's stupid because of all the unnecessary shit that could happen. My man Richard Lee Rogers, man, appreciate you being here. My man Robert Moore says, Doc, they have the money and it's a little cheaper. Yes, I know that it's cheap to build a house in the Philippines. My father built the house that we had in Davao. We don't have that house anymore, but he built the house that we had. And I still felt like it was still bringing some unnecessary attention. Just a little bit. Shout out to my boy Lamont Taylor. I appreciate you coming through, bro. John says, if you truly have the extra cash, why not build a house if you can trust your Filipina? See, John, I'm not against building a house. I'm against the idea of building a mansion. That's my thing. Something that is gaudy, that sticks out, something that draws a lot of attention. That's kind of the perspective that I'm trying to take it from. That's all. I'm against why would you build a fucking gargantuan mansion? And when I say gargantuan, I'm talking about something that draws too much attention. You can use your imagination and kind of fill in the blanks how you deem necessary, but something that draws that much attention, why would you want to build something that is going to do all of that? That is going to have people all up in your ass. Rob, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. I gotta get through these comments, guys. I'm sorry, but I appreciate you guys. Yo, man, it's the beginning of the month. Yo, time out. I know y'all got y'all income tax checks, bro. Don't even sit there in front. I know some of y'all sitting on a gold mine right now. I know y'all got paid. I know y'all got that income tax check. Doc been over here trying to figure out how to do his own taxes real quick. But yeah, man, that's the lifestyle. But like I'm saying, guys, I'm just trying to figure out, if you do have the extra cash, John, 100% build a house, probably come out a little bit cheaper. I'm just against guys who build this gaudy fucking look at me and my big ass house. I don't really care for that shit. My man El Padrino says, speaking of selling a dream, 90 Day Fiance is on now. Some 4'11" guy is going to the Philippines. He might find a girl that's probably his height. He might find one. Maybe not. He would not be the most pathetic guy in the community. That's hilarious. My man, Mr. Combat says, I heard a story of a Japanese guy who built a luxury house here in the Philippines, complete with the marble floors. He slipped coming out of the shower, hit his head, fell, and was an invalid. Oh, that sucks. See, that's the problem. You try to fucking, you damn near kill yourself trying to impress other people. I guess. My man Sam Juan, shout out to the homie, man. What's good? He said that big house and expensive taste makes you a duck there. He says that's how retirees end up in a box or kidnapped at gunpoint with an AK-47 in their face. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That is my thought. That's where I'm coming at it from. Dude, really? No. No. Come on, bruh. My man Scott was good. He says rich Filipinos have small armies as security. Yes, some foreigners should too if they'll end up like the British guy in Mindanao. Scott, thank you for bringing up that point. I like that point because a lot of people will miss out on that point, and I missed out on talking about it. You are 100% correct. The richest of the rich, the Filipino Chinese, the Chinese, whoever has businesses, the tycoons, the people like that, they have armies. They have security. They don't leave their house without security. So imagine being a foreigner, unless you plan on hiring your own security team, knowing that you have a security team that you can trust, of individuals that are not going to try to rob you or get you set the fuck up. Come on, bruh. This is the Philippines, ladies and gentlemen. You can't walk around looking like money, acting like money, and everybody seeing that you have money and expect to get away scot-free without having to pay somebody to protect you. You're never going to win that battle. You might get away with it for a little while, just a little while. But the minute people know what you are, what you have, because you show people what you have, you won't have it for very much long. You won't have it for much longer, I should say. So that's a great point, Scott. I appreciate that one. Yeah, you gotta have a small army to protect yourself at all times. 40 people in the building. I appreciate all 40 of y'all coming through. Show some love to the doc, man, by getting them likes up on the video. Please. Don't make me beg for this. I ain't got time for this shit. But y'all put the likes up on the video, man. I'd appreciate it. Y'all know y'all can support if you want to too, man. I'm telling you, first of the month, I know y'all paid right now. My man, American in the world, 13 months strong in the Philippines. I need about 600 to live per month, but I usually spend about 2,000 to 3,000. See, you can do it on 600, but you're probably gonna end up spending 2 to 3K. That's my point right there. You can do 600. It's plausible for you to do 600, but yeah, 2 to 3 grand is probably a whole lot better to have, right? My man Robert says I spent 1,000 on this food alone. That's funny. Shout out to the homie Jedi, man. Appreciate the love, bro. Appreciate you being here. My man Stephen Boom, what's good? Appreciate you coming through. And Mr. Khan, appreciate you being here, man. Mr. Combat says he's got 1,400 coming in. That's a great deal of money. Appreciate you guys being here, man. I'm just going through the content. I know I'm late. Scott says the Philippines Department of Tourism pays foreign travel vloggers to say good things about the Philippines. Yes, there's a guy who does that in other videos and like every place that he goes. Hell, if you wanted to pay me to say nice things about the Philippines, please believe I would do that. I mean, I'm not going to scam you. I wouldn't sell my soul, but I'd definitely take a check to say nice things. I'm not going to focus on just the nice things, but if you want me to do that for a video, yeah, whatever. I just don't have that much influence, but at the end of the day, I think that his way of going about the video was just all wrong. My man says, so the vlogs are complete BS content and more promotional videos as opposed to real honest vlogging. I guess I missed what came before that. Those videos, yes. The ones that are paid, those paid videos, oh yeah, man, they're there for that check. And I'm not mad at them for getting the check. Please believe it. I'm not mad at getting the check. I'm all for it. But there's better ways to go about it. John, you're being funny, man. Telling guys to go after Koreans was my best advice ever. Probably not from the corona standpoint. I bet you're not going to want to go to South Korea anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not talking about it right now, but yes, please believe. I still think I would do it. Fuck it. But I still love my people no matter what. My man, Mr. Wonderful says 100,000 peso minimum budget each month. Yeah, $2,000, definitely a sizable check to cash in the Philippines. Just enough to get get the juices going. That's what I'll say. Mr. Khan, I'm with you, my brother, man. I'm against the lying and deceit too. There's no need for that. Yes, Jedi, you're right, man. Koreans will not be able to make it to the Philippines or travel a lot soon since they got their own case of outbreak out there too, man. Scott, you're stupid, bro. But can you blame them? Shit. If I don't have to pay, dude, I would say whatever I need to say in order to not have to pay, to have a visa or anything like that. I think your boy did it too, man. The other dude too. I am not. Hold on. John Doe, you have to explain to me who that Jimmy dude is. I'm sorry, bro. I would Google him. It's just not somebody I know off the top of my head, man. I need to work first and then do 20 years and then retire. I know that's truth. I really can't get around that. I was hoping not to do it, but fuck it. It's just gonna happen. My man Kim Jong Barack, what's good, man? He says definitely good food poisoning. At least once, maybe bad pork. Oh yeah, I've had my moments. It's just few and far between. That's happened on one hand only. My man Rob says Philippines is overrated. We may need to vlog more underrated countries. I'm with you, man. Let's back up on that statement, Rob. You say it's overrated and we need to go to underrated countries. Hold on. Now, from that particular statement, let me ask a question. Are you saying that it's overrated or it's saturated? Rob, answer the question. Do you honestly believe the Philippines is overrated or do you believe it's saturated, as in we got all these guys constantly talking about the Philippines? I know, myself included, so I have to put myself in that category. Do you believe that these people are just fucking talking about nonsense? Do you believe that the content is not good anymore, or there's nothing else that needs to be said, or everything that needs to be said has been said by one vlogger or another, so that it's so saturated to the point where we need to see something new? We need a fresh place and a fresh perspective to latch on to. I mean, yeah. Help me figure out the perspective so I can understand your premise on that particular comment. My man Scott says real travel vloggers go everywhere. They don't just stay in one country where they get the most chicks or the most clicks or chicks. I'm sorry. But I do agree, man. I don't consider myself a travel vlogger yet. I think I can only make that statement when I've been to more than a couple of countries. I like to consider myself a person that likes to travel, but I'm not a travel vlogger until I've vlogged in other places. You can't really consider yourself that. So agreed. My man Manny says I've gotten a couple of respiratory tract infections. Damn, acute. Damn, bro, they trying to kill you over there, bro. Yo, you sound like my boy that keeps talking about getting sick in the Philippines in the videos too, man. That shit sounds tough, bro. I wouldn't live in Tondo either, man. That shit sounds like a death trap. My man Stephen Blue. Oh, sorry, you guys are talking to each other. Appreciate y'all being here. Mr. Khan. All right, I'm just shouting out names as I see them. I'm sorry. Yes, Alaska Whiskey, you are going to get robbed living like a millionaire in the Philippines. Stupid way to go about life. My man Jedi says simple life with cash in the bank is the way to go. True. Robert Moore says, Doc, you got to hide in the forest on the many hectares you have and hire security. What kind of life is that, my G? What kind of life is that to live in the Philippines if I can't go out by myself? You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I told you guys this before. Doc is the most honest person you'll ever meet in your life. You want to know why I don't want to be famous? Because I can't do shit anymore. I'm going to say it one more time just in case those that didn't catch that on the live stream prior. I made a comment about why I like my channel the way that it is and why I like what little YouTube fame I can conjure up with my people. I like it. I mean, I've been in Davao and I've been inside the mall. My girl can attest to this. And people have walked up to me and said, yo, we love your videos, man. You're Dr. Mike, right? And that shit throws me off because I'm not used to it, right? This shit only happens once every now and again. But when it does, it's like a satisfying feeling. Like, yo, man, they be watching my shit. That's cool. But I cannot go out and have people like swarming me. Like I said, I don't like being touched anyways. So that shit freaks me out. That's why Doc is afraid of fame. First of all, like I said, if I want to go get some ass, right, and I'm famous, can you imagine how many people will be all up with me, put fucking taking pictures of me while I'm trying to go to a short time hotel or some shit, and be like, "Yo, man, we saw Dr. Mike going inside. We saw Dr. Mike going inside this place. We saw Dr. Mike going here." I'm like, bro, no more privacy, man. The shit throws my shit off, man. It's not worth it, bro. It ain't worth it. That's why being famous is something I don't care for, and I'll never be. But I'm happy just being me, man. I'm happy just being I. Now I gotta get through the rest of these comments, man. I have got to get right, bro. Damn it! What happened to my? Oh my goodness! I done lost my last one. My last. Yes, a big huge house does make you a target. Robert Morris, it's not a life for me if I can't go out and live my life the way I want to. Stephen Boone says, I think most military branches are a shell of themselves. Yeah, I do agree with that. TJ says, any news on that couple that was kidnapped in Mindanao? No, bro, they found them. I did a video on that, TJ. I did a video on that. Go to my foreigner reacts. The foreigner reacts playlist. I actually did a video. They actually found them alive, yo. For those that were not aware that couple that got kidnapped in Mindanao, bro, they actually found them alive. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. But I shit you not, ladies and gentlemen, that couple is alive. I am so happy to hear that. That is great news, man. That was probably the later part of 2019 when that actually came about. So yeah, they're actually alive. So more power to them. Let me find the actual link since you asked me, and I'm gonna figure it out where it's at so that I can send it to you real quick. Foreigner reacts British man being adopted in the Philippines. Yeah, that's it. But where's the actual video where they were found alive? Come on, Doc. I know you got it in here. See me talking to myself. I did not put it in the fucking. Oh, come on. Oh, the follow-up video. Here it goes, guys. Okay, give me a second. Just let me link it to you guys real quick. I know some of you have already seen it. Nobody cares. I know. But I'm just going to put it here for those that didn't see the video. That should be the video right there for the about the couple. They actually found them alive. I read a news article. I don't even know. I think John might have sent it to me. Maybe John Doe sent it to me. I can't remember, but somebody told me that they were alive, and I found out about it when I read about it. Okay. My man Jedi says, screw that. I will live a simple life and have good savings. Please, please, please. That's the best way to go about any way in life. Anywhere, any place. Rob says, no car insurance. He says, shout out to Richard Lee. Tony, what's good with you, man? John, you're stupid, man. I'm not even going to read that out loud. Shout out to Terry, man. Why we can't hate on Terry? Come on now. Why y'all giving Terry hell? Terry's traveling, bro. He's doing this thing. I guess, man. I have not found Terry's new channel. Somebody give me Terry's new channel. I've really been trying to find him. I have no idea what happened to that dude, but I've been wanting to see of his new content because he's always been a pretty decent guy to me, man. So that's why I'm gonna be honest with you. So Arthur Foster, yep, never boast about how much you have. That is true. John, you know I'm broke, man. I ain't got no money. That's why I live in a box. Good shit. Rob says that the Philippines is overrated in general. Okay. I'm not gonna disagree with that. I think that a lot of people do put the Philippines on a pedestal, but to an extent, depending on how you look at it, maybe, just maybe that pedestal is deserving, or maybe it's not. It is a matter of opinion, though. I will say that. That's why I don't say nice things about the Philippines, John. I say real things about the Philippines. It ain't gonna always be peaches and cream, family. Kurt says every place has their good and bad points. Every place is overrated, but the Philippines as a whole, I think, is a good place. Touche. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Liam Johnson was good, man. He says go to Malaysia and Indonesia. Mm. Oh, you said the dude that you were talking about posted a video about 20 reasons he hates the Philippines. I will check that out. I want to hear what he had to say. Jedi, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be in the Philippines, bro. I really don't. I really have no idea. Davao, dreaming, appreciate you. I just appreciate the name, man. But yeah, fresh perspectives are always good. But when it becomes regurgitated and perpetuated, I'm like, yeah, it's still the same shit. That sucks. Shout out to my man Artie Mac was good. My man Manny says living in Tondo was pretty cool for me. I got a lot of friends there, and I'm into the local rap scene. Touche. Mm-hmm. Robert Morris, man, my head is shaped like a ball, so I'm always a target, bruh. But I do what I do. Mr. Khan said that Andy Homar was saying that Davao City is similar to America. What? I don't know if I agree with that one, fam. I'm not sure about that one. Link me the video where that man said that. I will do a reaction video on how I personally feel. Because I don't know about it being similar to America, bro. If you're talking about the rules and regulations, jaywalking and all that shit, the police presence and all that shit, you might be right. Anything outside of that is probably a miss for sure. My man calls me the Black Cow General. Hey, that dude's bank. I'm good. That is not necessarily a bad comment. Shit. He said he's like one of the few guys who speaks truth to power. Who is Andy Omar? Am I missing something? I told you guys. I'm sorry. Please pardon me for not being hip to the game on everybody on YouTube. Daniel Tanner, what's good with you, bro? Y'all gonna have to link me to the guy's video, or at least tell me the name of the video where he mentioned Davao being like the U.S. I want to see what perspective he believes that to be from. Mr. Khan, do you see what happens when people become super famous? Channels just go away on their own. Man. Mm, mm, mm. John, that dash hound is perfectly fine. That is probably the cutest. That's the neighborhood dog. I feed that dog every day, man. Don't worry about the dog. The dog is fine. I'm sorry. I got a soft spot in my heart for the dog too, bro. I do. That dog was pretty awesome. And it's cute. And it fits between like the gate, like that little yellow gate that's outside. It can fit between the little railings. See, that shit's crazy. Yes, Terry does have 6 channels. And I'm trying to keep up with the one, man. I want to know what's up with the boy Terry, man. I do. I genuinely want to know what's up with Terry. Somebody link me to a proper channel, please. Mr. Khan, he says, but there's not a lot of blacks in the Philippines, so it could be overrated for other foreigners. Maybe, maybe not. Kurt says, when am I going to get married? Bruh, that is a question. That's $1 million question. Jedi, I cannot tell you that the doc's going over MGTOW, but yeah, I will say that I'm gonna keep all comments about that to myself. Is it Denia? Oh my God, Nia? God dang it, baby, you gotta tell me how to pronounce your name. But we appreciate you too, because coming over here is a rough space for females for sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I finally got out everything that I felt I wanted to say. Not in this video, like I'm gonna get rid of you guys, but if you guys have any questions, again, you cannot trust everything that these struggle vloggers say. All right, I know I'm a struggle vlogger. I'm just living day to day. Doc's broke, man. Shit, somebody gotta link me in, bro. Somebody gotta help me out. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe real quick. But we live what we live, man. I mean, I'm happy, man. The life that I live in the Philippines, as you guys can see, is super fucking simple. I mean, it is like, it's a good life. But this Andy dude, Why does that name sound familiar? Isn't that one of my guys that I see in the chat sometimes? Because now y'all got me tripping. I got to see what he said about Davo. And if it's worth it, I will make a whole response video on it. I just need to know the name of the video in which he said it so I can actually see his perspective on why he believes that it reminds him a lot of Dabo. I'm on his page, man. If you guys can tell me the video in which he said it so that I can go ahead and what was the name of the video? Please, somebody tell me. Dude's got hella views, man. I like that shit. Dude gets hella views. Hold on, time out. For somebody with only, what did it say? Is that my man only had a stack? He only had 1,000 subscribers. That seems a bit off. He's getting views, so his content must be something that people fuck with. And I'm sorry, I'm just really I'm only being hip to the game, so we'll have to see. I just need to know where he made the statement because I would love to see what he had to say. Oh yeah, John, I got the channel, bro. Yeah, I got the channel open here. I just need to know what video it was that he said it. Kurt, you want me to talk about being married to a Filipina? Oh, so the dude's from Angeles City. Okay. I just want to know the name of the video where he said that Davao City was a lot like America. I just want to know that video. I want to see his perspective on that one. But guys, I see 32 watching. I appreciate all 32 of you guys coming through and showing love to the good doc. Please feel free to smash that like button, caress it, molest it, de-stress it. It wants it. God dang it. It needs it. It most definitely has to have it. Doc is happy that you guys are here with him today. I'm happy that I'm able to go live. I haven't been able to satisfy my live streams in a long time. So thank you very much for showing up. But any questions you guys may have, definitely interested to answer something interesting tonight, man. Intrigue me. Please give me something to answer. Because, yeah. I'm just chilling with y'all for probably about the next few minutes, and then I'm gonna let you guys go on about your business because I know some of us got to get up and go to work in the morning. Not everybody, but some people do. I think I'm gonna roll over and just take my ass back to sleep after this live stream because 10 o'clock, I don't know, time to get the day started. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just reading comments, man. Manny, you asked, should you get started with your content in Tondo or just your experiences in the Philippines? Start with your experiences in Tondo. You want to know why? Because Tondo is one of those places and spaces that are not always talked about. When I first started my channel, I think my third or fourth video was talking about why I like Davao City. And I wanted to make sure people knew that from Jump Street, that's my place and my space. Because that's what I claim. I claim Davao City more specifically than the Philippines overall. So talk about a place in a space that's not common. You know, and I think Tondo is probably, the thing about Tondo is there's a lot of misconceptions about the place. Okay. When I say misconceptions, I mean, a lot of people just think it's the ghetto of the Philippines. I mean, you have to be able to show and share your experiences in Tondo and explain to you people about the common misconceptions. I think that should be your first video. The common misconceptions of Tondo, right? Because everybody thinks, myself included, because I've never been. When you see pictures and shit about Tondo, you look at Tondo and Tondo looks like it's a rough area, like probably one of the roughest areas in the Philippines, period. But if you can shed light on some positive aspects of it, I'm not talking about sugarcoat the shit and make Tondo seem like the best effing place to travel to. But if you can shed some positive light on it, go for it, bro. I think that should be your first video, like the first video that would really garnish some attention, in my opinion. Robert Morris, bro, how you working and listening to me? I appreciate it, but yeah. John, that box is going to be my home for as long as I want it to be. I'm not sure if it's going to be that long, but yeah, it's going to be long. There you go. You say you want to talk about the ignorance of the people or the ignorance of the thought process of people about Tondo. Do it, man. That's what I'm saying. You got to talk about things from a perspective that nobody really talks about. Granted, I'm not going to sit there and tell you that you're going to be the first to make a video highlighting whatever you're going to talk about, because trust me, I'll never be the first person to do any video that I'm doing. But I'm definitely going to provide my perspective. It's no different than when somebody hears something that happens in the news, right? Like, for example, you hear about somebody doing something in the news and you have all these different YouTubers covering it from their own perspectives of how they believe or why they believe somebody did what they did, right? So it's kind of the same thing, man. You just have to be able to put your own spin on it and make it something interesting for people to be excited about. That's my thing. I want people to be excited about my videos. I mean, and I think my catalog is long enough. And I mean, I got over 1,000 plus fucking videos. I just realized that today. That's a lot of videos. I think my catalog enough, or people have watched my videos enough to say, you know what? Whether it's been talked about 100 different times, I want to see how he thinks about this particular topic. How does Doc feel about pay-for-play activity? You got all these foreigners talking about, yeah, man, come to the Philippines, pay for Puna, this is the easiest way to do it. Yeah, everybody's going to have their own approach to it. And I think that the way you approach any topic is what sets you apart from everybody else. Alaska whiskey, man, I can't do that forever. I might do one just because that shit was fun. I need an uncut raw topic to talk about. You got to catch me in the feelings. You got to catch me in my feelings to do that one. Bruh. Bruh, I'm telling you. Just go for it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Jedi says, is there any mobile home manufacturers in the Philippines? Bro, I've never seen a mobile home in my life in the Philippines, bro. Never in my life have I ever come across a mobile home trailer park-esque type of area in the Philippines. Not when Filipinos are resourceful enough to build a shack with their own hands, with some damn hollow block and some strips of straw and some tin, whatever they make those roofs out of, man. Trust me, they can make their own houses before all they do that shit, man. Hey, baby girl can make whatever video she wants. Again, it's all about your perspective. It's all about your approach to a topic. If you give me a topic, I will approach it probably only the way I know how to. I want to try to make some jokes out of it because I feel like everybody enjoys a good laugh, but I also want you to be able to take something from it. That's what we do. Bro, ain't no mobile homes, man. Trailer park, bro. What's going on, Jim? Appreciate you coming through. I know you were asking me you sent me your number, bro, and I didn't want to put your number and your information out in the chat, but I see you, man. Technically, I'm not actually available at the moment, my dude, so I can't really meet up with anybody, and I know that's unfortunate, bro, but that's why I haven't been able to link up with you, man. But you can always reach out to the doc in Facebook, man. Facebook Messenger is probably the best place to reach me, like instantly, because I don't really use my phone like I used to, man. The mean one, yeah, you know how that goes. My man Jedi says that would be a good business, as you can just roll your house out of the profits if you split on your girl. That's funny. That's funny. My man Robert Morris says, Doc, that the joy of being retired from the military and have a cake job in hotels. Oh, okay. Jim, if I'm in Davao, bro, I probably will check that out. Because the Iron Man shit is what a lot of people go through. And I know some people who participate too, bro. So good luck, man. I hope it works. Yeah, get lost as a doc. Have you heard from Daniel? I have not. I don't know. I think he's in Indonesia. Didn't they say the homie went to Indonesia? Like for real, for real? I don't know if he made any content on this channel lately. I have not been able to check up on that recently. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we doing what we doing over here. Any questions you guys have to ask, please feel free to ask. 29 watching. I appreciate all 29 of you coming through and showing love to the good doc. Y'all know the rules. Likes up, people. Caress, molest, and distress yourself all over that like button. It wants it. It needs it. Most definitely has to have it. Guys want to support the good doc, you can please feel free to do so. Just happy that you come through. Spend a little bit of time with me today. Nayon. I'm trying to work on something right now. I'm trying to multitask, but if you guys have any questions, man, do what you got to do. Say what you got to say. Just keep it PG so I don't get flagged for my videos, bro. Cause y'all know how that game goes, man. Mm. Let me see. Jedi says I'll hitch my mobile home and hit the roads in the Philippines. Yes, I'm gonna take my house with me, bruh. If I get cheated on or a chick try to leave me, I'm taking my house with me. Bro, y'all have no idea. I'm taking that house with me. She ain't getting shit. And that's true, though. I think that's an awesome thing right there. If you had a mobile home, bro, you just hitch that shit to whatever you got and then just go. Move. Get the fuck out. Kurt, I appreciate you enjoying the channel, man. I enjoy putting out the content that I do. I try my best to put out helpful information, but I try not to make it boring. That's all I can say. All right, that's what's up, man. Ladies and gentlemen, unless you guys have anything else to say, man, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go on about your business. I'm going to give it about another, it's about 10:10 now, maybe 10:20, 10:30. I don't think I'm going to do another 20 minutes or so, but if you guys have anything else you want to talk about, I'll make sure I lock that out before I get out of your way. Kurt, I would love to do live streams with the meme one, but like I tell everybody, she's really not camera friendly. And the reason it's weird though. I've tried to do videos with her, but she's got a tendency to not want to be on camera a lot. So I don't force it. I don't press it. You know, if she don't want to be there, she don't have to. She's always in the background wherever she feels like she needs to be. So it's not like she's too far from me. But most of the time she just doesn't want to be on camera. So I don't really force it. That's all I can say, man. That is all I can say about that. But I would love to do more videos with her and shit. So, like, I feature her most of the time, unless I'm sitting there doing shit by myself. For the most part, I'll throw her on there if she wants to be, but I don't force that shit. My man Mr. Combat said, I knew one guy who said, I own the house, she owns the land. We're at a stalemate. Nah, not really, because she could just tear that house down. Actually, I don't know how she was able to own the house, but that is kind of funny though. I'm gonna leave it at that. Is it Denaya? Have I learned the language? Konti lang Tagalog, but medyo mahirap. It's extremely difficult because I lived in Davao, where they speak Bisayan. So if you ask me if I know Bisayan, I would say gamay lang, which means I only know a little bit. And I mean, I'm very, very limited, but I know more Tagalog than I know Bisayan. And it sucks because I live in Davao and everybody was telling me, oh, you need to learn Bisayan, but I'm sitting here trying to learn Tagalog so that I can communicate with people everywhere that I go, since I didn't plan on just being in Davao. And it became a waste of time when I went to Cebu because nobody wanted to talk to me in Tagalog. So I'm like, fuck, just speak English. That's what I learned, man. That's what I learned. You know what, Jedi? The caravan lifestyle in the Philippines. That's funny. But the problem is they don't have like those RV like trailer parks where you could just hook up and shit and just keep it moving. They don't have that, man. Curtis, what if I did a video instead of a live stream? If you want to see a video of how me and the meme one interact, I will post a video of our interaction with one another. Would that suffice? Would a video suffice? Because I'll give you one right now. I'll make it work. I'll make it worth your while, pimping. Because there's a story that she told about how we met, and I'll definitely knock that out. Jim, I have no idea why some Americans don't know the national anthem. I truly don't, bro. I have no idea. But they do. Some people don't. He says when I was singing the Star Spangled Banner, some other people watched me and I don't know why and told me you're lucky man, you can sing the national anthem. Mr. Khan, I do plan on doing more interviews. I know that the last interview that I did, a lot of people looked at me like I'd have lost my mind, which was probably the funniest thing that ever happened to me. Because that was my, first of all, that was my first time doing a video like that. You guys know me. You know me. John, you just want me to make a cooking channel with my girl cooking all my shit for me. Bro, I've done that. I think that's beating a dead horse as well. But ladies and gentlemen, me and the mean one, we have a super dynamic relationship. That shit is just 100 different ways. Hell yeah, ask my boy Alaska Whiskey to be on my interview, man. I don't know. We're gonna try to link up sometime this week. I'm not sure if Wednesday, because Wednesday, bro, I am probably gonna be busy, but yeah. I know some, yes. There's a few slang words in Tagalog that I know. Very few. A lot of them are curse words. Everybody wants to teach me the curse words, the profane language when I come to the Philippines. I don't understand why. The first thing people want to teach me is what's my favorite saying? My favorite saying was fuck, I forgot because I haven't used it in so long. Shit. What was the saying? It's like calling somebody an SOB. That's what it means. I just forgot the saying because I haven't used it in a while. I'm trying to get away from profane language, but that doesn't work. But you know, in the Philippines, they try to teach you all of the slang curse words and stuff like that. So those are the words that I did learn. Mr. Khan, it was meant to kill you, bro. It was meant to be that way. It happened, bro. I can't help it. I can't help it, man. But yeah, I know a few slang terminology, bro. It was different. We can make that work. Yes, we know Gago. We know what Gago is. No. That wasn't the word. It was fuck. It was like a three. Goddamn, I think it was like three words together. I cannot remember. Hold on. I gotta Google it, guys. You're gonna be mad at me. I gotta remember the slang, or what was it that I would my girl taught me this shit. My girl taught, no. Let me tell you what happened. There's a term, I'm not gonna say it out loud, but it's fuck, I don't care if I say it out loud because nobody will know what it means. But there were some girls talking in the conversation, and they were talking about Gerger, which means the F word, like to fuck or some shit like that. And they didn't know that I heard and that I knew what that actually meant. And what they were trying to say, never mind, I'm not going to tell you what they were trying to say because I was listening to the entire conversation and I knew exactly what they were trying to say in the moment. I wish, man, the mean one, I got to ask her what that means. That's not right, bro. Fuck. I forgot the word. Fucking, I ain't even gonna try to remember it. I'll ask her later. Maybe I'll remember, but not happening. Yeah, Gerger. Yeah, that was like, yeah, that's basically what they were talking about. Yeah, and they didn't know that I meant that I knew what it meant. That's what I will say for sure. But yeah, I know a couple of slang words. Yeah, so. I know, Alaska. Bro, I know that you had to leave, bro. Rob, you are basically trailblazing and telling everybody to start getting it in. I know. But yeah, that's what it is. Gerger means like sex or to like fuck or some shit like that. And that was like one of the first words I ever remembered learning. And I put that one in the back of the memory bank. So I never forgot that one because every time I heard it, my ears used to perk up. Because, you know, that's not a term that your average Filipino would ever speak. You understand? That's not like common Filipino language. So when people are saying words like that, your ears are perking up like, yeah, I know it's bad. It's bad. I know. I know. Those are, like I said, these are the bad words that I learned, man. So when they say it, it's different. I've heard Filipinos say it before. It's just not good. I know it's not good, bro. I know it's not good. But when they say it, my ears perk up like a dog that fucking hears its name call it. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I have to lean in a little bit more and try to figure out what the conversation is about. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and shout my folk out, man, before I leave. So y'all go ahead and wait for your shout out. If I miss your name, leave it down at the bottom. So Jim, my boy Alaska Whiskey, what's good with you, bro? Appreciate you coming through, Mr. Khan. Always a pleasure, man. Rob, I agree with you 100%. We need to start trailblazing in other areas. Jedi, always love, brother. Daniel Tanner, appreciate you being here. My boy Manny, Get Lost Vlogs, man. Much love to you, bro. John, always a pleasure. Mr. Combat, appreciate you. My boy Sam Juan, always in the building, man. Much love to you, bro. If I miss your name, leave it at the bottom. Kurt, man, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being here. Appreciate the love. Is it Denaya? Girl, you're going to have to tell me how to pronounce your name, baby. I am so sorry. But we appreciate you being the female perspective in the channel. That's always good to have a female here every now and again amongst all these crazy ass dudes that we fuck with. Appreciate that. Who else we got? My boy Robert Morris, man. Always a pleasure, bro. If I miss your name, leave it at the bottom. That's all I'm gonna keep saying, just to make sure that you guys don't miss it. Arthur Foster, appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate the love, man. Always, always. Let's see what else we got. El Padrino, thank you for being here. My boy Steven or Stephen Boone, appreciate you being here, bro. My man Artie Mac, 46. Always a pleasure, bro. Just gonna call you Artie. That works best for me. If I miss, damn, my man Dive Out Dreaming, appreciate you being here. Liam Johnson, always a pleasure. Tony, appreciate you being here, bro. Shit. Kurt, appreciate the love, man. Thank you for the support, my brother. Always, always. Damn, I gotta make sure I don't miss names. All right, guys. I am sorry about that. Anybody that I did miss, my apologies. Thank you guys for being here. I'm not sure what's going on. You know, my shit gets a little fucked up every now and again. But I just want to make sure that I try to give everybody their shout out real quick before I touch down. Scott, my boy Kim Jong Barack. I appreciate all you guys. Mr. Wonderful, my big brother from another. Appreciate you. TJ, thank you for being here. I just don't want American in the world. My boy Devontae, appreciate you being here, man. I still remember you, bro. Always love, bro. Lamont Taylor, my boy JD Orkin, man. My OG, man. I love JD, man. Much love to him. Patrick Manley, appreciate you being here. Andy the Virgo, man. Always a pleasure, Andy. Good to see you in the building, man. I know you've been working hard, bro. Diamond Life OG, appreciate you. If I miss you, leave it at the bottom. I'll make sure I shout you out. Trucker Dub, my boy Vamp, my boy Ahmed Global. Ladies and gentlemen, and my boy MD. Fuck, how can I forget MD? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for spending time with the Good Doc. I'm going to go ahead and cut it out because I am way over time. With that being said, the Good Doc is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means I'm going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.